Every cruise ship has its own things that make it special and fun to be on. Today we're going to talk about the Royal Princess. Hi, AJ here with Byte Size Cruises. Today I want to talk about my top 10 things you should do if you find yourself on board the Royal Princess. As always, I do try to keep these lists as low additional cost as possible. There are a couple things on here that are an additional cost, and I will mention that when they come up, just so that you are aware. And yeah, let's get started. Coming in at number 10, we have the Family Fun Fair. The Royal Princess does a family fun fair on the first sea day where they have a kids DJ, they have face painting, temporary tattoo station, some crafts, and some snacks for the kids and their families to come take part in. I think this is a really cute idea. It kind of transforms the piazza into a whole little kids activity center. It's just something fun on that first sea day to do all together. I didn't participate directly because I didn't have a kid with me, but I did watch, and the kids all seemed to be having a really good time, and it was really well put together. So if you find yourself on board and they are offering it, I do recommend that. Uh, I kind of wanted to go get a temporary tattoo, but I didn't want to take it away from the kiddos. Coming in at number 9, we have demonstrations. Almost all princess ships have different demonstrations you can watch. On the Royal Princess, on my particular sailing, they had a florist come in, and this florist talked about how she does all of her arrangements to be as environmentally friendly as possible, what goes into them, and she truly was making an artistic arrangement. It wasn't just like normal flower arrangement. They were basically sculptures made out of flowers. It was beautiful, so awesome to watch. On every princess ship I've been on, they've had ice sculpting, they've had fruit carving, they've had cocktail demonstrations, and they are always a really, really great time. So I definitely do recommend checking them out. And it will probably be different on your sailing, even on the Royal Princess. But they are always well done, and I do appreciate the types of people that they bring in to do it. Coming in at number 8, the Captain's Champagne Tower. This is something that Princess Cruises does on every sailing. Once again, it is on the first sea day after setting sail. And basically, it's where you meet your officers, and the captain pours champagne down. It trickles down the entire tower. It's the first time you meet the captain, and he kind of gives a little speech. But also, you get to know the cruise director and, like I said earlier, all the different staff. It is definitely something to see. It's really cool actually watching the Champagne Tower in progress. You can also get your picture taken with the captain during this time, and even a picture of yourself pouring champagne on the Champagne Tower. So it is a fun experience if you are into getting those like photo moments around the ship. Coming in at number 7, the Royal Princess had on board a Sherlock Holmes whodunit murder mystery that took the place of a game show one of the nights. It was really fun. It was really silly. It definitely was not like serious at all. They had so much fun with it. The different activity staff were doing different um, accents and just really having a good time. It is definitely a 16, if not 18 plus type thing. Do not bring little kids to it. It is later at night, so you do kind of get that warning in there. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I mean, there definitely wasn't really a mystery involved, but just watching them let loose and have fun with each other and wear silly costumes, don silly hats, and just tell this story, it was so much fun. Definitely recommend checking that out. Coming in at number 6, the special guests. So this is something kind of with the demonstrations as well, but something that Princess does really well is having special guests on board for that enrichment. This time we had Michael Jackson's nephew. We had 2 different musical special guests who were amazing. One of them had been on the West End, and the other one was a Whitney Houston tribute artist. They were all amazing, definitely worth checking out. I learned a lot about Michael Jackson. I'm not particularly a Michael Jackson fan. I don't dislike his music or anything, but it was really interesting having his nephew on board and learning about how the music industry works because he is a musician himself. He is in a group with his brothers that got bigger in Europe than the United States. people asked about why. We got to learn all about that. We got a little bit more of the Jackson family history. It was really great time. And I do feel like there's a lot of care and attention by Princess put into the special guests that they do bring on board. And I really appreciate that. And I always learn a lot. And I try to check that out. Also, with Michael Jackson's nephew, they had two different sessions. One was like a general talk in the main theater, and then there was a more intimate like meet and greet and Q&A session. I didn't go to that one because I had my sanctuary time during that. But I really like that they do that and give that opportunity for people to meet someone and talk to someone they might not otherwise get to and have that like experience. So definitely check out the special guests and pay attention because it did kind of sneak up on the itinerary. They didn't do a lot to promote it ahead of that day. So it was really interesting. So keep an eye out for those special guests. All right, I do just want to pause there and ask for you to please like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out, helps us bring you more great content, and helps other people like you find the channel who might find it useful. All right, let's get back to it. Coming in at number 5, we have the game shows. I say this on every Princess cruise. Check out the game shows. Princess does game shows like nobody else. Full sets, so much fun, very interactive. They are always calling people up from the audience. You have Liars Club where anybody who wants to participate can, and they are always a riot. Definitely 16 plus to 18 plus, depending on the game. Again, these do happen later at night. There are like game shows during the day that you can take kids to that are more family friendly, but these ones are a good time. They do get a little out of hand. Sometimes even I was uncomfortable by some of the answers given by the audience, particularly in majority rules. But Yes and No is hands down my favorite game show on any cruise ship. It's so fun to watch. It's so much fun to see if people get it or not. I know MSC does it that one too, but like Princess pulls out, they have a special stage, they have a special clock. They tag team the cruise director and the assistant cruise director. It's a really good time. The game shows were a highlight of the cruise for me, and they always are on Princess. I absolutely love them. And if you're on a ship with Princess Live, they are particularly fun because like that room is kind of set up for them. So on Island Princess, for instance, they kind of had you squished into one of the lounges, and it wasn't a great viewing experience. So Sarah and I didn't go and do as many game shows as I normally do. But on Royal Princess and Emerald Princess, not Emerald Princess, Enchanted Princess. Sorry, wrong one. On Enchanted Princess and on Royal Princess, they have Princess Live, and it's got great seating for it. It's really well set up. Definitely check that out. Coming in at number 4 is the soft serve. So something that Royal Princess did that Island Princess didn't is you had specialty flavors and your normal vanilla chocolate swirl available. So every day they had like either lemon or I don't remember what, I think one of them was pumpkin. So they had specialty flavors for the soft serve. So you couldn't get those swirled with anything, but you could get them like 2 in a cup. Uh, the soft serve was really good. I don't know why Princess Cruises has such amazing soft serve. I don't know what brand they use. I would like to know because everyone should use them. So definitely get the soft serve. I know it seems really weird to have soft serve so high, but like I love ice cream. It is one of my favorite foods, and so it always really sticks with me when there's great soft serve on board. Coming in at number 3 is Alfredo's Pizza. So this is an added cost if you don't have Princess Plus or Princess Premier. It is one of the casual dining options. So you do need to go at lunch. It is a sit down, and they have different pizzas available. I had one that had like hot honey and ham and onion rings, I think, on it. It was delicious. The salad that they had as one of the appetizers was delicious. So you sit down, you can, if you have Princess Plus or Princess Premier, then it would be no additional cost if it was your first time going to casual for Princess Plus, or second time. You get 2 casual on Princess Plus, I believe. But if you don't have either of those packages, it would be a flat fee to go there, or you can do a la carte. And it was really good. Really enjoyed it. It's, once again, you order off of the different sections of the menu. I didn't get dessert, but I got the pizza, I got the salad. Delicious. I am kicking myself that I waited so long to try Alfredo's. It took me being on my fourth Princess Cruise to try it, and I wish I had done it sooner because it was delicious. So definitely, definitely, definitely check out Alfredo's. So good. Coming in at number 2 is the Sanctuary. This is also an additional cost. It's $20 for a 4-hour session. However, especially like if you saw my video on the Sanctuary, I break it down. I definitely recommend go checking that out if you want more information. But if you need a quiet place to go, you can book an afternoon or a morning there. You get lots of treats when you go, and it's just really relaxing and nice to be up there. Um, I just did a full video, so I'm not going to go too much into it other than that, but yeah, you can go check that out. The link is definitely in the description below. So yeah, it's really nice. It is adults only, and yeah, that's why that's coming in at number 2 is because I really enjoyed it that much. And once again, kicking myself that took me until cruise 4 to try it. And then coming in at number 1 is the naturalist that they have on board. So this is my first princess ship that had the naturalist on board. I'm so glad that they do. It's because it primarily was cruising up in Alaska. Um, and he was amazing. 1, he was funny, kept things moving. 2, he was personable. And then 3, he really did know what he was talking about. I learned so much about all kinds of things, like the fact that the amount of salmon in a river can be an indicator for the threat of a forest burning down. Who would have known? And then he also makes himself available regularly off the uh, aft of the ship to help people with photography. So it wasn't just nature, it was also photography, which is amazing. People with photography to help people spot whales if they're in a place where there will be whales, to talk about birds, clouds. He covered it all. I think I went to 4 separate talks by him, um, because we had whale tails, clouds, bears, and photography. So yeah, I did 4 talks by him. I also found him on the After the Ship one of the days, and it's just so nice that they take the time to do that. Princess does that. They pay for someone to be there to answer these questions and to help you learn more about what you're looking at. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. Definitely go to the naturalist talks if they're having them on board. And they did on the Royal Princess. So that is my number 1 thing. If you're on Royal Princess and there's the naturalist there, go check him out. He was great. He also participated in a lot of the cruise activities. So he was in the game shows. He was at a lot of the events and was very present and seen around the ship. I think the only person I saw more than him was the cruise director. So that was kind of awesome. But yeah, that is my top 10 things to do aboard the Royal Princess. If you've been on the Royal Princess, I would love to know your thoughts. Do you agree with this list? Is there anything you would rank differently? If you're going on the Royal Princess and you have any questions, please let me know. You can shoot me an email at aj@bytesizecruises.com and I'm happy to answer them. This ship was amazing. I'm so grateful to have gotten to go on there. And yeah, this kind of wraps up the Royal Princess series. Next up will be my 40th birthday cruise and all of the videos from that, and I hope to see you there.